we have completed with the meiotic one division, and we know that in meiosis we are going to have two divisions and one interphase. So first they will complete interphase, that is I can say the three phases G1, S and G2 phases, followed by two divisions. So two divisions will be there which are known as meiotic 1 division and meiotic 2 division. Meiotic 1 has already completed. So from diploid cell, after meiotic 1 division, you are going to have two daughter cells with haploid number of chromosomes. Now this meiotic 1 division is also known as the reductional division. It is known as reductional division. Why? Because number of chromosomes get reduced to half. And after that, one more division is there which is known as meiotic 2 division, because of which two new daughter cells from each cell is going to produce. But this division is equational division, and that is why I can say equational division, and that is why I can say it is nothing but like mitosis only. Remember that in both cells mitosis are going to happen. So starting with meiotic 2 division, or you can say meiosis 2, where first phase is prophase 2. What happens? That after meiotic 1, cytokinesis occurs. As I told you earlier also, it may happen, it may not happen. Just assuming that cytokinesis happened, and because of the two new daughter cells will form in interkinesis. Interkinesis का मीनिंग क्या है? Kinesis means division and inter means between. जैसे हम बोलते हैं इंटर स्कूल कॉम्पिटिशन, तो इंटर स्कूल कॉम्पिटिशन का मतलब हुआ दो स्कूल के बीच में कॉम्पिटिशन. सेम वे द वर्ड इज interkinesis means the phase between two division. So I can say this period as interkinesis. So this period is considered as interkinesis. Now two new daughter cells, again the chromosomes get completely elongated. They will enter into prophase 2. In prophase 2, again chromosomes get compact. Chromosomes become compact, same like mitosis. Remember that. Nuclear membrane disintegrates. Nucleolus disintegrates. And bipolar spindle formation occurs. So, those are the events in prophase 2. Now, it will progress to the next stage, that is metaphase 2. Metaphase 2, we all know that chromosomes get aligned at the equatorial plane. So, here chromosomes align themselves at equatorial plane. And for that, the kinetochore of chromosome get attached to the microtubule. You can see here, this is microtubule, right? To microtubule of spindle fiber, and they get aligned. Remember that this process is going to occur in two daughter cells simultaneously. Why? Because we were having two daughter cells over here. So simultaneously दोनों में प्रोफेज 2 हुआ, दोनों में मेटाफेज 2 हुआ. Third is anaphase 2. This is marked by splitting of centromere. So, splitting of centromere occurs, and because of that, now each chromatid will have its own centromere. You can see here, each chromatid is having its own centromere in both the cells, here also. So that's how now these chromatids are known as chromosomes. And in last, telophase exactly refers to the prophase, where nuclear membrane starts forming, nucleolus start forming, spindle fibers disappear, and you can get 1, 2, 3 and 4 daughter cells after meiotic II division, which is actually, this is karyokinesis. It will followed by cytokinesis. So here you can write cytokinesis will be there in all cells, and then ultimately you are having 4 daughter cells. Now one more important thing. We know that centriole is present only in animal cell, and because of that the spindle fiber formation was taking place. What about the plant cells where these centrioles are not present? The answer is plant cells are not having centriole, but they are having microtubules, which are nothing but the प्रोटीन, ट्यूब्यूलिन प्रोटीन्स है, वो प्लांट सेल में होता है, और उसी की वजह से ये स्पिंडल फॉर्मेशन विदाउट सेंट्रियोल भी बन सकता है. सो दैट वाज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फेज ऑफ meiotic division. Now the last topic of this chapter, that is significance of meiosis. First of all, we know that meiotic division is reductional division. So because of this division, number of chromosomes is maintained in all living organisms which exhibit sexual reproduction. Even though the process per se paradoxically is responsible for half, reducing the chromosomes into half, for reducing chromosomes or chromosomal number into half. Now what is the word meaning of per se paradoxically, and what is the entire sentence mean? Here the word meaning or the sentence meaning is that this process is responsible for maintenance of the number of chromosomes in all living organisms which are showing sexual reproduction. Even though the process is responsible for reducing the number of chromosomes, so per se, that is itself, It's a Greek language and paradoxically means in controversy. So controversy is there, and because of that, though it maintains though it maintains the number of chromosomes in all living organism, it itself is responsible for keeping the number half. For example, this is one parental cell having 2n chromosomes. N stands for number. From that, due to meiosis, you are going to have cells which are having n number of chromosomes. Actually, you are getting 4 cells, so I am showing you here 4. Right? Assuming that the male and female gametes are produced by this process. So, this is important for gamete production. Gamete production. Right? So, ovum is N. This is ovum, which is N. The parental cell was diploid. ध्यान रखना है. Ovum was N and the sperm is also N. And when these two get fertilized, you are going to have N plus N, 2N daughter cell. That is exactly similar to the parental cell. You can see here, diploid का diploid यहाँ establish हो रहा है. One more, that is, it is responsible for bringing variation. Why? Because the chromosomes from maternal and paternal both side comes and are responsible for crossing over for gene exchange, and because of that variation can be achieved, and that is the most important process in evolution. So it helps in evolution also. This is the significance of meiosis. Right? Now, one more last topic. That is difference between mitosis and meiosis we need to study. So, what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? Let's start with that. So, here this is mitosis and this one is meiosis. Okay. Mitosis, for production of normal body cells. So, for production of normal body cells, which are also known as somatic cells. Here, for production of gametes, this process is going to take place. Here, number of chromosomes, क्रोमोसोम को मैं C करके राउंड कर रही हूं, सो पूरा मुझे लिखना नहीं पड़े. नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स remain same, that is 2n to 2n, while here number of chromosomes remains half, so it gets reduced. So 2n से n. Here one interphase and one division will be there. In meiosis, one interphase and 2 divisions will be there. Next, mitosis. Here in the process, there is no crossing over. So, crossing over and gene exchange doesn't take place. Here, it takes place in Peckytine phase of the prophase. Right? Here, prophase is not and divided into 5 subphases. Further 5 subphases, lactotin, zygotin, pectin, diplotin and dikinesis will be there. Next, process of synapses, that is pairing, is not seen. Here it can be seen. Next, writing here for mitosis and meiosis. Next, now in case of mitosis, synaptonemal complex is not observed. Here it is there and responsible for pairing of homologous chromosomes. Here in metaphase, single chromosomes get aligned at equatorial plate. In case of meiosis, metaphase 2 pair get aligned, while metaphase 1 इधर आएगा, and in metaphase 2 single chromosome get aligned. Next, no gene exchange, so no variation. Here variation is there. So no evolutionary changes. Here it is definitely seen. Next, in anaphase, splitting of centromere is observed. Here in anaphase 1, no splitting, but in anaphase 2, splitting is observed. Mitosis is responsible for producing identical cells, same like the parental cell, while meiosis brings variation. Most important, 2 new daughter cells will be produced. Here, 4 new daughter cells will be produced in meiotic cell division. That's how in the entire chapter we studied about mitosis and meiosis. Number of chromosomes remain same, the number of chromosomes get reduced or get half, right? And last point in this topic only, mitosis can occur in diploid or haploid cell. So, parental cell can be diploid or haploid. While in case of meiosis, parental cell has to be diploid. Has to be diploid, then only half number of chromosomes can be achieved.